Today on the channel, we celebrate a new day with WWE Mattel Elite 112 Xavier Woods.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite 112 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Xavier Woods. But for all your Xavier Woods needs and a whole lot more, make sure you hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Xavier Woods, no stranger to the Elite line, as we do know, usually accompanied by the rest of the New Day with Kofi Kingston and Big E, of course. Unfortunately, Big E seemingly retired forever, unfortunately. A tragic accident, as we do remember. So we don't really get Big E figures anymore. I got to think eventually we'll get another one sometime, but been a long time since we've had a Big E. Kofi Kingston hit and miss as well, so it always feels strange getting tag team members without the other part of the tag team. But Xavier Woods blazed his own trail, of course, part of Up, Up, Down. He's always been on TV pretty much consistently outside of a few injuries we do know. King of the Ring at one time as well. So a guy that's had a lot of figures and a lot of representation, but still feels weird to not see him with at least Kofi Kingston in the same line. That's the way it goes, though, at the end of the day from time to time. Now, Kofi and Xavier, I don't know what's going on TV right now. I did just recently watch Raw, coming off of Raw last week as I am filming this. Odyssey Jones, the big man, came in and helped him out. Xavier felt a little bit like, hey, what's going on right here? We're not replacing Big E. I don't like this guy, something like that. Could there be tension in the New Day? Could they finally be splitting up? Be very interesting if that does happen, because the New Day's been around for about a decade at this point. So very interesting. It's going to be tough to get a new member in there. That doesn't always work either. We've seen that with factions throughout the years. So be very interesting where Xavier Woods' career goes. But one thing we do know is where his career is going. It's going to this table right here. We're going to unbox Xavier Woods 112. And there's old Xavier, just happy as can be. WWE, Xavier Woods 112, as we do know. 8 and up, of course. Mark Summers, you know what to do about that. Elite, WWE. Let the light in. Got the window over there. There's that smiling Xavier face once again. He's just happy to be here. Just happy to be represented in Elite 112. Certified authentic for all the grandmas out there. Xavier Woods, Elite. Then on the back, we got the cross-sell down below, unboxing every single one of these on the channel. Make sure you do subscribe. You don't want to miss out. And we will unbox the Chase Becky Lynch and rank the entire way from my least favorite to my favorite, so stay tuned for that. Got the blurb, got the tail of the tape, got the glamour shot of Xavier. Let's see what it says about Mr. Woods here. From Atlanta, GA. Oh my gosh, the bad streets, as some may know. Height 5'11", weight 205. Finisher, the limit break. And I have no idea what the limit break is. I really miss the days when I was a kid and I knew everybody's finisher exactly what it is. Now I don't even know. Most of these guys' finishers, I mean, I know some, obviously. You know a lot of the heavy hitter ones, but I don't even know what the limit break is. Maybe it's a leg drop off the top rope. I don't think so, but who knows? It does say the New Day returned to Monday Night Raw, defeating the Viking Raiders. Oh, we missed them. And reminding the WWE Universe why New Day rocks. Oh, do they? SmackDown Tag Team Champion, Raw Tag Team Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion are the career highlights. And of course, we got Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Becky Lynch, JD McDonough, and Xavier Woods in 112. So we'll be unboxing them all, like I did say. See you later, Xavier. Talk to you later. And there it is, Plastic Prison. Not a lot going on in here. One set of extra hands. And then you got old Xavier himself. So we're going to bust it all out, maybe. Oh, these hands are in there tight. Ooh, they're in there tight. We are locked in at the hands here. They don't want him going out. Some say Xavier Woods gets a little handsy. I didn't say it, but some say it, of course, of course. You never know what he might be up to. He's been on some crazy times over the years, of course, as we do know. So no more needs to be said about that, I don't think. But there it is. Plastic Prison. See you later. A little chest pass right there. A little Mitch Richmond to Tim Hardaway is what that one was right there. But let's dive into old Xavier Woods. I see something disturbing here. We'll talk about that in a second. We got two splayed out open hands, Bret Hart hands, whatever you want them to be hands, paintbrushing hands. he's got those out of the package. Then we do get some gripping hands here, a little tape going on, a little blue and black attack. Looking good for Mr. Xavier Woods. But now we're going to dive into the figure itself and talking about the head here. Unfortunately, I got a little bit of white paint on his face, so we got a little smudge action going on. It almost looks like he's got a piece of gum hanging out the side of his mouth, so it looks like it came from the teeth there. So I'm gonna have to clean that up a little bit, maybe get some acetone and a little Q-tip or something. Gotta be careful, we gotta get that little white skin off or white paint off, but it is chipping off a little bit here, so maybe I can just get it with my fingernail. But I do got that. Of course, your mileage may vary there. I thought at first I had a paint problem on his nose, but he's got 2 nose rings right there. That's a power move. That's a power move, Todd. What do you think? Not as powerful as you'd think. I think it's powerful. You don't? Todd McFarlane says it's not a power move. I say it is a power move, which means only one thing, the deciding factor. Mark Summers from the couch. Power move or not a power move? Mark Summers says not a power move. Well, I'll take that physical challenge. I guess I've been outvoted by the guys on the couch. No power moves here with those nose rings. It is around my parts. If I came to work with 2 nose rings like that, they'd say, boy, Kyle's just doing powerful moves things. He's doing stuff. He's got things going on. That's what they would say. Your mileage may vary, as we do say as well. But 2 nose rings there, an interesting look. Now, he's got his crazy hairdo going on all down in the front. One thing I do appreciate about Xavier Woods, and especially in his action figures, so many different hairstyles going on. So I love that he changes it up, mixes it up, and we got it kind of all down and long on this one here. So definitely something different. Got a little beard going on and a big smiling face like we're used to with old Xavier Woods. Got quite the outfit here. I'm not sure what exactly this is inspired by. Is it inspired by anything? I'm not exactly sure, but got a nice floral pattern to it. Blue and black attack, looking very nice. All the way down to the legs. On the back, on his butt, does say New Day. It's a new day back here. New Day. It's also a new day up top in his shoulders there. Vest, of course, going to be removable, so you can take that out if you want to. Got the paint onto the forearm tape as well, so he's flashy in some floral colors here, like a young Magnum PI, maybe, something like that. But does look pretty good, but definitely looks different. It almost reminds me of an earlier Xavier Woods basic from way back in the day in the head sculpt department for sure. But looks really nice, all things considered here. Articulation, arms do go around for us. You do get a bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows, you know I'm here for that. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. Head removable back and forth, side to side. Do get the waist articulation. You do get the ab crunch. Big old New Day splits, kind of. See, once again, we keep getting limited in some of that articulation. I don't know if the specs are off or what. Same thing with the legs. You try to move it up, they bounce back like a rubber band. There's just not enough room to move inside here. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. Mattel's got to work on that. But obviously, it's a little bit too tight up in here. So we're seeing that a lot with a lot of elites right now. Thigh cut I talked about. Double jointed pinless knees, feeling good, looking good. Boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. We do know the articulation on the ankles is changing. We're going to get a little bit better articulation. And as I've said for years, that has always been the weak point in the Mattel articulation, for me at least. So we're getting that fixed here sooner than later, the end of this year into 2025. Does he fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand? What do you know? Fits on a stand. He's ready to go. He's ready to party. He is Xavier Woods of the New Day. So there it is, 112 New Day Xavier Woods. But let's bring out some friends. I grabbed a couple of favorite Xavier Woods figures. I love the Stevie Wonder version here with the up, down title. We got this quite a long time ago. But love the Stevie Wonder glasses and hair on this one. Like I said, a lot of crazy hairdos for Xavier Woods that make him really stand out on your shelf. Always love that. Here's that 3-pack from way back in the day. Look at that crazy hair. Look at that. Look, old Xavier getting it done. Francesca in tow. We don't see Francesca anymore. Maybe she'll have a big comeback sometime. We'll see what happens there. But Xavier Woods, looking good. I'm here for this one. An interesting one. It'll be interesting to see how this one lands when I do the set rankings at the end of the week. Where I rank him from my least favorite to my favorite. Be interesting to see where he ends up landing. But there it is, Xavier Woods, 112. What are your guys' thoughts? Is this a pickup, a pass, a long game, a no game? Let me know in the comments game is what it needs to be. So let me know your thoughts on Xavier Woods. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon, your best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Pick up my book over on Amazon. Or, of course, Barnes & Noble. It is the complete guide to the Jakks Classic Superstars series. Check that one out if you haven't already. And then, of course, SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Xavier Woods, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.